Welcome to last week's news today and another week of Ash's development. The developer live stream was on Friday the 31st and it was packed with info. We will post a link to the live stream in our description along with the direct link to the Alpha 2 Story Arc Systems preview if you want to watch the full stream. Starting off the stream, we got to hear that Intrepid Studios have completed their internal milestone 4, which includes the completion of the 5.1.1 update on Unreal Engine 5, optimization passes, fine-tuning their architecture around gameplay systems, and more. They shared with us that they had a little night out to celebrate, which was very sweet to hear. Sounds like Intrepid Studios have a great work environment and enjoy spending time together, but they're terrible bowlers. Speaking of which, if you wish to be a terrible bowler but work with a great dev team, they're still hiring. Intrepid opened big with our YouTube comment this month, which was, "Are we months away from Alpha 2 or years? Any kind of indication of the timetable would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, Papa Smurf." As we know, Intrepid Studios are not committed to giving dates unless they know for sure they can meet those dates now. Steven did remind us that they have an internal schedule and follow a production roadmap reaching their milestones. Steven said that Alpha 2 is not years away, as they do hope to begin internal testing late this year / early next year, with NDA spot-oriented testing before Alpha 2 with PI and A1 testers, and gradually adding in Alpha 2 players as they approach the public launch of A2. So it sounds like next year may be the year. Hopefully the internal testing goes great and they let us talk about our experience so that we can share it with all of you. Also, so that we move on to the public Alpha 2 so that everyone can see what the game is like. There's also going to be a bonus QA with Steven alongside Chibi Bree from the Golden Feather Tavern, Richie SH, and Simurg. Awesome people, all of them. We'll link their YouTube links down below if you want to check them out. They're great content creators that focus on AoC. Maggie assured us that they have some great questions for Steven, so it'll be a fun stream to watch. And we got a reminder that the content creator program is still in the application phase. If this is something you are interested in, we'll put a link down below. The invites will be closer to Alpha 2, so when that starts ramping up, it will be a good indication that Alpha 2 will be soon. A good reason to subscribe to us. We'll keep you up to date with all the news every week. The stream then dived into the Alpha 2 Story Arc Systems, and wow, we got to see a visual preview of how the world of Vera can change when a story arc reaches a new chapter. This takes place in the area surrounding the open world dungeon, the Tower of Carphin. Story arcs dynamically change POIs when player activity directs how the story will flow. Depending on the state of the world, for example, what stage neighboring nodes are at and what races influence them, this will unlock story modules. In this live stream, the story transition was to a story arc called The Blood Still Due. Unlike other MMOs, story arcs in AoC are server-wide. It is a quest that is shared by the community. The story is the tale of Vera, and we as players will be experiencing a visually changing world together, exploring the story arcs to discover the secrets of an actual living, breathing world. When story arcs come online, it can change up the monster spawn table, rare gatherable spawn tables, create quest NPCs, and new pathways can open up, such as the coming together of this bridge leading to the Tower of Carphin. We also got some more lore regarding Carphin, but we are going to do a separate video for that one because we still have a lot to share. We got a peek of the quest journal, which shows multiple story arcs. We can see phase timers, which show the real world time in which you can do the quests in that phase. Many of the quests will be optional and hidden objectives. Depending on which ones you and the other players complete, those are the ones that help to direct what happens later on the story arc. For example, helping one NPC might lock out another. What a great way to encourage replayability of story arcs. For those wondering what happens if you miss out on a phase, once the story arc is complete, it goes on a cooldown, and it does repeat. The ones that don't repeat are the world-spanning major story arcs, but there will be a different system for replaying those story arcs. We then got a sneak peek at an elite hoarder mob in the foyer of the Tower of Carphin, and oh, if you're wondering about those nameplates, they require a little more in-depth work that's scheduled for this milestone, which is great news. I was hoping those would be coming sooner than later. We also got confirmation that the lock icon on the nameplate will be where the secondary archetype displays. If you would like to give the devs feedback on the Tower of Carphin, we will provide a direct link in the description. They would like to know how you feel about the direction the area of Carphin is taking, what your favorite open world dungeon elements that you'd like them to incorporate is, and is there anything in particular you're excited or concerned about regarding what is shown so far. And now for the art montage. It was also revealed that April's developer stream will be the up-to-date Mage archetype, and May will likely be the Cyclops showcase. We would like to highlight a couple of additional resources. Ashes HQ is a really great article highlighting the key points of the live stream, definitely worth having a read. And if your questions were not answered during the live stream, check out the post by Vaknar. He has responded to everyone. Link is down below. If you haven't already, check out AoCfan.info. We recommend checking them out. It is an AOC database in the making with lots of useful tools in development. AoCfan and the community run wiki are great resources of information. And that's it. See you next week.